Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're diving into something that is just deeply personal, navigating your next housing chapter. If you're 50 or over, maybe looking around your current home and kind of wondering, well, what comes next? I want you to know you're exactly in the right place. We're going to take a really calm, thoughtful look at the 4 different paths people take during this transition. For so many of us, the big question isn't necessarily, should I move? It's more like, how do I even begin thinking about it? And I want to validate that right out of the gate. It can feel completely overwhelming. Because unlike moves we made earlier in life, which were probably about upgrading space or relocating for a job, this transition is uniquely about lifestyle. It's about your comfort, your stability, and really defining what you want this next beautiful chapter to actually look like. Now, one of the most important things I can share with you right away is this. There is absolutely no single right way to do this. Over time, I've seen homeowners take 4 very, very different paths. And each one of these journeys is shaped entirely by your personal priorities, your unique timing, and honestly, just what feels right for you. So let's walk through these 4 distinct paths together. Path number 1 is what we call the plan ahead approach. It's quiet and it's highly intentional. Homeowners who take this route, they don't wait for a major life event. They might literally just be sitting at the kitchen table one morning, coffee in hand, and they start to notice small shifts. Maybe the stairs feel a little more noticeable these days, or yard upkeep is taking just a bit longer. And because they notice this early, they can take wonderfully low-pressure actions. They explore quietly, casually visiting an open house, taking a peaceful drive through a new neighborhood. Eventually, this steady curiosity leads them to make a really well-considered decision entirely without any pressure or urgency. Then we have the second path, the something changed approach. This happens when life unexpectedly shifts. For folks on this path, the conversation doesn't really begin gradually. It usually starts with a specific life shift, maybe a health change, the loss of a spouse, or just the sudden quietness of an empty nest. The home that once felt so active suddenly feels fundamentally different. I actually remember walking through a home once during an open house. It was filled with decades of carefully chosen photos and furniture telling this wonderful story, but there was also a distinct stillness to it. It's that feeling when life has suddenly changed, but the physical space just hasn't quite caught up yet. When you find yourself on this path, decisions naturally feel a whole lot heavier and maybe a bit less clear. If this resonates with you right now, my absolute best advice is to slow things down. Take a deep breath and just understand your options. There is rarely a need to rush into a new situation right away. Giving yourself the grace to just process the change, that is the most important first step. Moving on to the third path, we have the wait and see approach. This one is all about adjusting in place. These are the homeowners who just aren't ready to make a move at all, and I want to gently reassure you right now, that is perfectly okay. On this path, people choose to stay, but they stay with awareness. They might simplify certain areas of their current home, maybe rearrange how rooms are used, or make small, thoughtful updates that just make daily life a bit easier. This approach allows their awareness to naturally evolve into clarity over time, again, entirely without pressure. Finally, we have our fourth path, the something happened approach. This one is usually prompted by a sudden moment. Sometimes, the decision isn't gradual at all. It might be an unexpected fall or a hospital visit that abruptly changes your daily reality. It's a situation that makes you pause and have that profound internal realization. I don't know if this setup is working for me anymore. And I want to carefully frame this, not as a moment of fear, but as a crucial moment of awareness, where clarity just arrives very quickly. Things that once felt manageable simply need to be reconsidered. But even in these situations where the timing definitely feels sudden or urgent, the most important thing is to make a supported decision, not a rushed one. Your approach can absolutely still be thoughtful. With the right guidance, care, and a good support system around you, you can navigate this transition smoothly and safely. So, finding your right path, the reassuring truth here is that there is absolutely no single correct way. As we look back at the 4 paths, planning ahead, responding to a life shift, waiting and seeing, or reacting to a sudden moment, none of these choices are wrong. What truly matters is that the path you take reflects your personal life. It needs to operate on your timeline and focus on how you want to live. Because at this beautiful stage of life, it's not just about the house itself, is it? It's about creating a physical space that fully supports the lifestyle you want to embrace moving forward. So I'll leave you with this to think about today. What path feels right for you? If you had to describe your ideal next chapter, what exactly does that physical space look like? And more importantly, what is one small, gentle step you could take today to start exploring it? Take your time, reflect on that. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I truly wish you the best as you navigate your options and seek out the peace of mind you absolutely deserve.